Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to another episode of Cougar House Garage. Today we're going to be working on the 68 Chevy C-10, the Hog, and we're going to be working on its raised bed floor. I picked up some 1.5-inch box tubing from the steel warehouse in Tacoma, and so we're ready to go ahead and start measuring out the bed and cutting up some box and start assembling this bed floor. Or its structure anyways, before we lay the 3/16 sheet metal on top of it. So without further ado guys, let's get started. Cue the music.
Some work in progress, good things go slow. I'm no saint. I fall and you pick me up again. You got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Sinking in, and I guess I kinda like that. For the first time, you really got my back. Got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you.
Hey guys, back at the C-10 this morning. Last night we just ran out of time. It got super late on us, so today we're back on the bed structure here, and we're going to just continue on where we left off yesterday and get it, all the pieces that we cut out welded in. So let's do this guys. Cue the music.
Quiet like the ocean, oh, your treasure hidden down below. As silent as it come, I know. Should I be scared if you stay or go? Tell me, am I insecure? Just overly emotional. Have I fallen down low? Searching for things I'll never know. Searching for things you'll never show. I guess I just don't wanna let go. But something tells me not to wait no more. So you got secrets.
Alright guys, John and I got pretty far here. We got all the pieces cut out for the bed structure. We got them all tacked in, and then we assembled the rear bed risers. Now on Monday morning, we'll move on to assembling the front risers and get them tacked in place, and then we'll add the other pieces of the box and the 3/16 plate in those areas to actually sit on top of the bed mount, or the bed riser that will actually make the bed mount itself. So John and I got this pretty far. John's new to Cougar. He's a part of the Sunset Washington State Truck Club chapter of Sunset. So he'll be joining us to help us, be another welder, fabricator, mechanic to join the team. So that'll be pretty cool to be working with him on these projects. So on Monday, guys, we'll move on to getting that done, and we'll finish up this bed structure, and we'll get this all buttoned up. Catch you guys then. Hey guys, it's the next day. Derek and I are picking up where we left off on the C-10 here. Derek's already got one of the rear bed risers all welded up. Looks super, super good. So over here, he's working on putting the other one together for the back. And then we got to put together the front ones. You know, just putting parts together. pieces here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get these welded together and installed on the C-10 on the bed here, well, on the frame for it, more or less. Put the rear ones in back there, and then we'll get the front ones, what I'm calling them, front ones cut out, or sorry, welded together and put in, and then we'll put the last piece of box tubing and the other cross piece of box so we can put the little plate in there just like that to be able to mount the bed onto the bed risers. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and get moving here. Cue the music. Alright guys, all finished up for the day. We got a bunch of stuff together. Well, we welded together the bed risers for the rear of the C-10 here. This one together, got this one together. That's why this stuff's expensive. This takes all day to do this, you know. To grind these, prep them, tack them together, put them together, square them up, weld them together. It takes time. So we got the rears done. Now we got the fronts over there laying on the welding table ready, so we can move on to those in the morning. We'll get them welded up, and then we'll get these placed on the frame, and we get those top plates like I pointed out earlier to set on top of these, and then the bed will be mounted. We just drill holes through these, bolt, done, nut and a bolt, done. And then we'll weld nuts on the bottom side so you won't have to ever reach under there with a wrench in the future. So yeah, we'll move onto that tomorrow, guys. We filmed a bunch of time lapse, but the GoPro died, so I've got a bunch of that, but you know how it goes. But there'll be more content in this episode tomorrow. That's why I've just made this episode 4 or 5 days, so that way it's all stacked up, just one episode instead of a bunch of divided videos. But yeah, so we'll do that, guys, and then we'll get the fuel cell remounted, and then we also got these fish plates here to install. That are pretty cool. I'll show you. So it looks like 3/16 press broke, same thickness as the frame. That fits inside the frame rail perfectly tight. So these will get welded right here and like this onto the frame on the inside. So that'll be pretty cool. We'll get this bed stuff finished up in the rear first, and then we'll get those done, get the fuel cell mounted. We'll probably get the fuel cell mounted before we move on to those, get that done, and then we're moving the C-10 out to move on to the next little thing until we move before we move on to the air system and other things on this truck. I got to get in another customer vehicle to mount a small block 350. So we'll show you guys that the next episode here, which is actually the very next episode after doing this stuff that's C-10. So that'll actually be pretty cool to show you guys. But anyways, enough talking. I'll see you guys in the morning. We'll continue this. We'll get it all done. Alright guys, that finishes up today working on the C-10. We just ran out of time. We got those rear 2-inch bars tacked in place, so tomorrow we'll get in here and we'll fully weld those up, and then we'll put the rest of the bed structure pieces back in that Derek's already took back out, ground down, and smoothed out, so they're ready to, you know, all the tacks off the ends, those are ground off, ready to just be placed back in. So tomorrow we'll continue working on this, guys. We'll get those pieces welded up, and then we'll get all the other bed structure pieces in, and we'll fully weld this up finally. Really close to being done. All right guys, see you in the morning. All right guys, it's the next day. Derek and I are putting the bed structure back together. Left off right where we left off yesterday. He's getting all these pieces put in. Let's just reattaching all his pieces. A box here. He's got his long runners in already. Now he's gonna just go ahead and get all the other pieces of the box in and go ahead and get it fully welded up. Cue the music.
Sun is out here overseas. Dark emotions ever torn so deep, falling down through the clouds. I'm feeling you. Stay away from me. You keep haunting me. I feel that I've been chasing dreams, keep holding on to memories, tears that I will not regret. Sacrifice will prove instead. Through the landscapes I review, I can't be honest, I know you too. Walking down through the fields, I still want you. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. Stay away from me. You keep haunting me. I feel that I've been chasing dreams, keep holding on to memories, tears that I will not regret. Sacrifice will prove instead. I feel that I've been chasing dreams, keep holding on to memories, tears that I will not regret. Sacrifice will prove instead.
We ain't perfect, no. It's a work in progress. Good things go slow. And I'm no saint. I fall and you pick me up again. Got your habits, got them too. Just feel like maybe I could lose them with you. Sinking
Alright guys, Derek's got the whole bed structure installed. He got the pieces reinstalled that he already had in there, and then a few more extra pieces like those foam ones and whatnot. So now, and as well, he got all his gaps as tight as possible. There's a couple spots where the gaps are a little bigger than where they're tighter, but you know, they happen because it's just a part of the process. Sometimes it doesn't fit as perfect, but the lines and everything lines up really nice. Everything is level, the bed's level. So we're ready to go ahead and fully weld everything out. So Derek's cleaning up here, getting all this stuff out of the way he doesn't need. And then he's gonna jump in here and fully weld this all out. So let's do it, guys. Cue the music. Alright guys, that ends this episode of Cougar House Garage and working on the C-10 here. It's been about a week working on the bed, but we put it together and kind of had to redo it from another guy that worked on it. I'm not going to say his name. But Derek and I got it all fitted back together, all the lines and the fitment really super tight without any gaps. When you weld thin sheet metal like this, you can't have any gaps in it. And yeah, it's thin sheet metal because it's meant to be a bed structure, about the same strength and toughness as your factory corrugated bed floor with some sheet metal crossbars and whatnot. But yeah, we got it set up really nice. We got the rear Cougar House Fab bed risers welded together. We just got to weld up the front set and put them on the front, and then put the front plate in and bolt them down, and we're all done. We got all the welding done in the bed. Besides the bottom side, we're going to go ahead and flip that up when it's time to do body work and whatnot, and we'll have it standing on end, and then we'll do all that welding. So we're not laying under the truck in the frame all super weird. So we'll tackle that then. We got the tailgate fitted as well. It looks really good. We got a good chip Foos 3/16 gap on either side. It looks super nice. Tighten it up a little more than factory. Just like we did with the bed as well. We actually put it up towards the cab a little bit tighter too. Tighten everything up, make it look really nice. So yeah, we got that completed. All the welding is done in the bed. Next time we continue on the bed, we'll lay the probably 1/8 inch sheet metal in the bed, and then we'll build its trap door that'll be in that centerpiece, so it will display, so you'll open it up to fill the fuel cell. It will display the step notch and the AccuAir air tank, so that'll be pretty cool there. But alright guys, thanks for watching today in this episode of Working on the Hog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this kind of content, comment in the comment box. Hit the bell up there so you guys get notifications when I upload new videos. And if you guys like what we do, give us a thumbs up. If you like Cougar House Garage, check us out at cougarhousegarage.com. Check us out at Facebook.com/Cougar House Garage, and follow along with us on Instagram on our daily story that I'm really active on, and follow up and to keep up with all our builds. And we'll catch you guys in the next episode.